When it comes to building, humans are not the only experts. Birds are nature's hidden engineers. They make nests that can be as detailed and clever as the most complicated human designs. From carefully woven spheres to nests that seem to defy gravity, bird homes show amazing skill and creativity. These natural nests not only keep birds safe and sheltered but also reflect the unique style and inventiveness of each species. Join us as we explore 20 most incredible bird nests that redefine natural architecture. Number 20. Bowerbird. People say nature has no architects, but the bowerbird bird proves that wrong. During the monsoon season in South Asia, male bowerbirds turn into one-bird construction teams. Each male chooses a high thorny branch that hangs over water in a place where snakes and rats cannot reach. Then the weaving begins. Using strips of grass or palm fibers, each one about 20 to 60 centimeters long, a single male makes more than 3,000 loops to create a hanging nest shaped like a sock. The nest starts small and reaches its helmet stage after about 8 days. Then the selling begins. The male sings and flaps his wings to show off his unfinished home. If a female checks it and likes it, he finishes building the long entrance tunnel. If she does not like it, he tears the nest down and starts again. He may repeat this process up to 20 times in one season. Some nests hang together in groups of 20 to 60, all pointing away from the strong southwest monsoon winds like tiny storm shelters. Long ago, people believed bowerbirds stuck fireflies to their nests to make light. But researchers like Sociable and Anthony Davis discovered the real truth. Males add clay or dung to make the nest stronger. No fireflies, just smart design. Even more interesting, nests built higher up on thinner branches are safer and more successful. Number 19. Sociable weaver. Also called the architects of the savanna. Under the hot African sun, the sociable weaver builds a nest that amazes the animal world. It is a huge nest hanging like a floating apartment building. Made from dry grass and twigs, it can hold over 100 pairs of birds. Each family has its own separate room. The two-level design keeps the top warm at night and the bottom cool during the hot day. These nests can last for many decades, even providing shelter for other birds and animals along the way. There is no pride or showiness, just shared survival. The sociable weaver's nest is a sign of community strength and clever adaptation in a harsh and open environment. Number 18. Woodpecker. No saws, no drills, just the woodpecker and its beak shaped like a chisel. With careful strikes and steady pecking, this bird is nature's top carpenter, turning dead trees into shelters, nests, and even strong homes. Unlike open cup nests, the woodpecker's nest is a hollow hole dug directly into a tree trunk. It can take days or even weeks to make, depending on how hard the wood is. The tunnel goes straight down, ending in a round chamber at the bottom filled with wood chips. Simple but very good at keeping the nest warm and safe. Interestingly, woodpeckers make new nests every breeding season, which helps them avoid parasites and keeps the nest strong. The old nests are often used by other birds like owls or starlings, making each hole a shared piece of forest architecture. Found on every continent except Australia and Antarctica, the woodpecker shows us that with only a beak, nature can create amazing and useful works of art. Number 17. Cave swiftlet. The cave swiftlet is a bird so dedicated to building that it uses its saliva as glue. These tiny birds live in the completely dark caves of Southeast Asia and nearby islands. They do not use grass, twigs, or leaves, just the bare vertical rock walls and one tool, their saliva, which is thick enough to hold a nest in place like cement. They begin by picking a safe spot high on the cave ceiling. Then over 35 days they make a small cup-shaped nest about 8 centimeters wide, carefully layering strand after strand of hardened saliva. Each nest weighs only 6 grams but can hold 2 eggs and 2 adult birds. This is efficiency and strength in pure natural form. Some of the largest caves like Gua Nia in Borneo hold thousands of these nests clinging to the stone like white petals. Since the 14th century, humans have climbed bamboo scaffolds to collect the nests for birds' nest soup. People once believed the nests gave youth, energy, and power. One myth says red nests are even stronger. The truth is that the red color comes from guano acid, not magic. Still, there is a reason these nests became so valuable. The swiftlet saliva contains rare glycoproteins and minerals, making a natural glue that scientists today are still trying to fully understand. But too much attention nearly destroyed them. Overharvesting pushed the birds close to extinction, especially in the Andaman Islands. Then things changed. In caves protected from 2000 to 2008, swiftlet numbers rose by 39%. This shows what can happen when we stop taking and start caring. Number 16, Montezuma oropendula. The nests sway high in the sky. If you thought the previous birds were amazing, wait until you go into the rainforests of Central America to see the incredible nests of the Montezuma oropendula birds. Their nests are not just homes. They are pieces of art hanging in the air. Imagine a basket almost 2 meters long, made from soft plant fibers, gently swinging at the ends of very tall tree branches. The male bird is the main builder and makes several nests at the same time to attract females. He always builds the nests at the very tips of the thinnest branches where predators cannot reach. When the wind blows, the nests swing like cradles, helping the chicks learn balance from the moment they hatch. It is a nest that is both safe and comforting, like an attic room high in the trees, floating in nature. With this smart method, the Montezuma oropendula shows that their nests are not only beautiful but also strong homes that move with the wind. Number 15, Vogelkop bowerbird. The stage artist of the rainforest. If humans have installation artists, then in nature the male Vogelkop bowerbird is the true master. This bird has turned courtship into a full art show. Surprisingly, their homes, called bowers, are not for living. Instead, they are elaborate stages built by the male just to attract and impress a female. The male spends weeks, even months, carefully collecting twigs, colorful fruits, plastic pieces, and anything shiny he can find. He arranges everything by color, shape, and size, making it look like an open-air art gallery. The area around the bower is like a tiny exhibition hall where every detail shows the male's sense of style and care. When a female comes to inspect, the male performs bright and fancy dances next to his masterpiece. She does not decide only by looks but by the skill, creativity, and effort in building the bower. If she is impressed, she stays. If not, the male must change his gallery or start a new one. It is an amazing performance where instinct, art, and love come together in perfect harmony. Number 14, flamingos. Often called the mud sculptor of salt lakes. In sun-scorched salt lakes where no trees grow, the graceful flamingo quietly builds nests out of mud and mineral ash. Each cone-shaped nest is about 30 centimeters tall, just enough to lift its precious egg above the hot ground and shallow water. There is no roof and no walls, just simple and strong design. Each pair of flamingos makes its own nest right next to each other, creating a vast pink city on the empty flats. In a world bleached by salt and burned by heat, the flamingo's nest is a symbol of perfect adaptation where beauty, careful planning, and survival come together in a delicate balance. Number 13, bald eagles. Bald eagles, the national bird of the United States, are powerful birds with wingspan of roughly 2.3 meters. Females are also approximately 25% larger than males. Bald eagles create the largest nests of any North American bird. The largest nest ever recorded measured 4 meters deep, 2.5 meters broad, and weighed 1 metric ton. That's correct, these birds' nests are massive mounds of twigs and branches with leaves lined in the center. The larger the nest, the safer it is. The nest is typically built high up on a tree or cliff so that the parents can monitor it from afar. While hunting, swooping from the sky, and seizing prey from the water, they constantly keep one eye on their offspring. If you think a 1-ton nest is impressive, consider that bald eagles demonstrate their strength and size in everything they do. Number 12, oven birds. If there were an award for the most creative bird nest on Earth, the ovenbird's nest would be a top choice. Unlike the usual hanging or floating nests, this South American bird takes a completely different approach. It builds a nest that looks like a small clay oven. The nests are made entirely from mud mixed with dry grass shaped carefully with the bird's beak and feet into a domed ball. Each nest has an entrance and an inside chamber for the eggs. Once it dries, the nest becomes hard like fired clay. It is very strong and can resist all kinds of weather. Because it looks like a tiny oven, these birds are called ovenbirds. The nests are usually built on tree branches or wooden posts standing tall and strong against the wind and rain. What makes them even more special is that no two nests are exactly the same. Each one is a unique handmade masterpiece showing the style and character of the parent birds. Here skill and survival come together, creating one of nature's most amazing examples of architecture. Number 11, European Bee-eater. The burrow builder under the sky. The European bee-eater, dressed in vibrant gorgeous hues and resembling a living painting, does not nest on trees. Instead, it excavates tunnels underground. It picks soft riverbanks or cliff edges and uses its beak and feet to create a tiny tunnel up to 2 meters long, which leads to a comfortable nesting chamber. Even though it is a bird of the sky, it prefers protection and seclusion below ground. The nest remains cold, quiet, and out of reach of most predators, making it ideal for raising young. In a world full of color and flight, the bee-eater silently demonstrates that beauty and talent may take flight underground because to instinct, adaptation, and grace. Number 10, Hummingbirds. Hummingbirds may be tiny, but their nests are amazing examples of engineering. Who needs a big house when you can build a small, efficient home that has everything you need? Hummingbirds make their nests from spider silk and plant materials, creating a small cup-shaped nest that is both strong and flexible. The magic of the hummingbird's nest is in its stretchiness. The spider silk allows the nest to grow as the chicks grow, like having a house that gets bigger with your family. Imagine if your apartment expanded every time you got new furniture. These nests are also hidden with bits of lichen and moss, making them almost invisible to predators. It's not about looking flashy, it's about working well, fitting a lot of function into a tiny space. These birds may be small, but their building skills are powerful. Number 9, Pendulum Tit. The pendulum tit, only a few inches long, weaves a nest so detailed it has been called a swinging trapdoor mansion in a tree. Using soft fibers, wool, and spider silk, the male builds a pear-shaped hanging pouch. What surprises scientists is inside, a fake entrance that leads nowhere and the real entrance hidden behind a flap of spiderweb. The nest is made for trickery, safety, and warmth all at once. Some species even make 2 chambers, one fake and one real. The nest is about 20 centimeters tall and can hold up to 9 eggs. Bigger, thicker nests keep the eggs warmer, and studies show females choose males with the best nests. Building the nest takes about a week. Once used, it is never reused, but the birds often return to the same spot each year. Humans once admired these nests so much that they even used them as slippers and small pouches. Number 8, Purple Mohen. Often called the king of the marshlands. In the thick marshes and bright green waters, the purple mohen, also called the purple swamp hen, moves with the grace of a true king. Its shiny purple-blue feathers glimmer in the sun, and a bright red beak extends into a striking frontal shield, giving the bird a proud and unmistakable presence. Their nests are not high up or hidden deep. Instead, they rest calmly on thick beds of reeds or floating plants, made from grasses and leaves in the shape of a small mound. Though they look fragile, these nests are very strong and can survive the changing conditions of the marsh. What makes their nests special is the perfect combination of simplicity and efficiency. Both parents take turns watching over and caring for the chicks. The young birds can leave the nest just a few days after hatching. With their long legs and thin toes, purple mohens move easily across water covered in plants, almost as if walking on solid ground. Without needing tall or fancy nests, the purple mohen's home is a symbol of balance, skill, adaptability, and quiet strength. It is a cradle for a new generation, as strong and enduring as the endless marshlands they live in. Number 7, Woodstork. The Woodstork, which stands more than 3 feet tall, constructs huge platform nests up to 5 feet across in trees high above the river. Both parents gather sticks and leaves, swiftly completing the nest in 2 to 3 days. They even coat it with green leaves and use their own guano to strengthen it. Hundreds of nests are clustered together in rookeries safely above 3 to 5 feet of marsh water, keeping raccoons at bay. Each pair produces 2 to 5 eggs which hatch after around 30 days. The chicks are small, at initially weighing just 57 grams, but with careful care they grow swiftly over 50 to 60 days. Long ago people mistaken the Woodstork with the white stork, believing they both delivered babies. These birds deliver fish, not babies, and catch them by snapping their beak shut in less than a blink. Number 6. Little grebe. The little grebe bird nest, hidden among reeds and shallow waters, is one of nature's little wonders. These tiny delicate nests are meticulously made from reeds, twigs and water plants that float barely above the water to protect the eggs from predators. The female carefully lines the inside, creating a soft, warm environment for her eggs. Both parents take turns sitting on the eggs, ensuring the chicks' safety and warmth. After hatching, the chicks remain in the nest while their parents forage for insects and tiny fish nearby. Watching these nests demonstrates the little grebe's extraordinary construction skills and care. A small home, yet full of life and love. Number 5. Cactus ferruginous pygmy-owl. The tiny Cactus ferruginous pygmy-owl lives in the thorny cactus fields of the western United States and northern Mexico. This small owl creates a nest unlike any other, concealed inside the long arms of the saguaro cactus. Yes, they live inside the jagged, spiky columns that other creatures avoid. The cactus have soft wooden cores that allow the owl to dig out a hollow with its beak, providing a cool, quiet, and practically inaccessible home. The spines on the outside not only keep predators at bay, but they also assist regulate the nest's temperature, shielding it from the hot sun during the day and keeping it warm at night. Even though it is only 15 to 18 centimeters long, this tiny owl is quite fearless and will face larger predators to defend its nest without hesitation. A little fighter with rusty brown feathers, hidden in the harsh desert, its nest represents intelligence, courage, and perfect adaptation. Number 4. Common swifts. Did you know that common swifts are amazing architects in the sky? These birds hardly ever land, spending most of their lives flying. Yet when it comes to making nests, they are very clever. Common swifts build their nests high on walls, under roof eaves, or on cliffs. They use tiny twigs and feathers, holding them together with sticky saliva. The nest is small but perfectly shaped to keep their eggs and chicks safe. Swifts usually return to the same nesting spot year after year, showing strong loyalty to their home. Watching a swift's nest is not just interesting, it shows us how birds adapt, survive, and live amazing lives while rarely touching the ground. Number 3. Tailor bird. The tailor bird, nature's tiny architect. These small colorful birds are famous for their amazing nest-making skills. Unlike regular nests, a tailor bird's nest is actually stitched together. Using leaves as a base, the bird carefully pierces them with its sharp beak and sews the edges together with strong plant fibers or spider silk. This makes a safe cup-shaped nest for its eggs, often hidden in thick foliage. The skill and patience needed are incredible for such a small bird. Watching a tailor bird work is like seeing nature's own seamstress combining creativity and survival. These nests not only keep the eggs safe from predators but also show the amazing cleverness of birds in the wild. Number 2. Horned coot. The horned coot, nature's high-altitude engineer. Breeding in lakes high in the Andes, this bird builds amazing nests by piling stones one by one into shallow water. The result is a huge pebble mound that rises above the water and creates a small island for its eggs. Sometimes the mound weighs up to 1.5 tons. The birds then cover it with water plants to make the actual nest. The pair return each year to repair and strengthen the mound. Placed away from the shore, this stone fortress keeps the eggs safe from predators and changes in water level. It is an incredible example of bird engineering, a nest made not in trees or reeds, but out of water and stones. Number 1. Southern masked weaver. The southern masked weaver is a true master of nest building. These bright birds are known for their yellow feathers and amazing hanging nests. Using grass leaves and palm fibers, the male weaver makes elaborate bottle-shaped nests to attract a female. Each nest hangs carefully from tree branches, often over water, to keep the eggs safe from predators. The males are skilled builders and sometimes make several nests in one season, hoping one will impress a female. When a female likes a nest, she lines it with soft materials and lays her eggs. Watching a southern masked weaver work is like seeing nature's craftsmanship, showing beauty, skill and clever survival all in one small bird.